This week's rules reminder is going to focus on a very big story that's been playing out over the last several weeks with the rules of golf, and that is this business of caddies standing behind players while they're playing their strokes. So the three we're going to look at, this was Haotong Li at the Dubai Desert Classic. He was penalized 2 strokes. His caddy was, as you can see, standing behind him while he was starting to take his stance on the putting green. 2-stroke penalty, $100,000. The next one was Denny McCarthy at the Waste Management. He was in a similar situation, except he's not on the green. We'll come up back as to why that matters. His caddy was standing behind him. He was given a 2-stroke penalty that was later rescinded. We thought we were done with it, but guess what? This past weekend at the Honda Classic, Adam Schenk had his caddy crouching down on an extension behind his ball, and he was penalized 2 strokes, the difference between a 30th place finish and a 16th place finish. So let's go back to the beginning of the story, to Haotong Li. So you'll notice Haotong Li is on the putting green. The way this rule was first introduced, first of all, why was it introduced? Well, we wanted to prevent caddies from lining up their players, getting them all set like a wind-up doll, and then stepping out of the way so they could go ahead and hit the perfect shot where they were lined up. So to prevent that, the 2019 modernized rules said you cannot be standing there while the player is in the process of taking their stance. The goal being, let's just get them out of there so this doesn't occur at all. The rule was bifurcated into the putting green and everywhere else. On the putting green, the player was allowed to have their caddy there as long as they reset, as long as they backed out and did it again. That was not true when we look at the Denny McCarthy situation. These shots were played from other than on the putting green. So you weren't allowed that reset. After this incident occurred with Denny McCarthy, the USGA issued a clarification and said, effectively, you can hit reset every time, whether you're on the putting green or not. So it's been a moving target. It's been an interesting evolution already to see how this rule has unfolded. And we can already see the USGA has made some changes. But as we look at this last weekend with the bunker situation, we still haven't figured it out because here we got another 2-stroke penalty. Hopefully this is the end of it and caddies just won't stand there anymore. Stay tuned in a couple weeks for another rules reminder.